Hi, Namaste. My name is Hetendra Singh. I am the founder and CEO of Segritech. So we are based out of Hyderabad, and we are working on the post-harvest segment of the agriculture supply chain, and we are doing the post-harvest automation, particularly the processing of fruits and vegetables. We are automating using AI and mechatronics. So why we started and when did we start this venture, and what is our vision? I would like to talk a little bit about that, and then I will let you go through the whole scenario of the digitization and the broken supply chain of fruits and vegetables, everything. Okay. So am I audible? Are we good?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. So I started my entrepreneurship journey and back then in 2017 when I was in college, and that time we were used to sell the used books of engineering and medical books, because those are very expensive books. So we did our successful venture there in Jaipur, and after graduating from my engineering in electronics and communication technology, I started. I met with my friend Gaurav Shingai, who was there in my college itself, and then we both together we started something in the edtech domain, and then we did two three pivot and iterations on the startup, and then that was also a good try. Uh, Later, I realized that I have a strong interest in agriculture, because of my both my parental and the maternal side, like father side and the mother side, both side we have good agriculture background, and we do pulses and bajra, maize, and millets and everything we do there in Rajasthan. And that time we had good network of farmers, so I thought let's start with something. To start with, we thought a platform named as tickly.com, where we can connect the farmers to the big kitchens in the city, in the Jaipur. So we connected them over the platform, and we started supplying the fruits and vegetables to these big kitchens, similar to Ninja Cart and other startups like Way to Cool and the other startups. Just a second. So yeah, we did really good in their supply chain management company and supply chain of fruits and vegetables. There, I learned a lot about the fruits and vegetable trading, and the problems that farmers as well as the whole stakeholders of the supply chain faces. We ourselves faced one problem of processing of fruits and vegetables once procured from farmers. We thought, how do we process it? Because before packaging, you have to sort them, grade them, and wash them. You have to do everything, so that the buyer at least is ready to accept that produce. They will not accept directly from farm produce, right? So we are dealing with the end consumer, so we have to process it thoroughly. So what we did is, we we did it all manually there, because we tried to found different options, but that was not good. And we had to we had to be dependent for the manual processing that time. Then after COVID, there was whole lockdown, and all the customers there in the B2B supply chain, they all were shut down, and we had to pivot the business into the B2C segment, where we had to deliver the fruits and vegetables to doorstep of every consumer, right? Just like Zepto and Big Basket. There, I realized that I'm not contributing to the agriculture and the agriculture community, because each in like in Jaipur itself, there were tens of apps who are doing similar things, right? And this is not hard thing. You can every day there are a lot of new players who are coming into the market, and they are trying to deliver the fruits and vegetables at the doorstep. That's not a big deal. You can also do that, like anyone can do that, right? But what we thought is we have to solve the key problem in the agriculture supply chain, which is the whole fruits and vegetable supply chain is broken and unorganized, right? It's because the whole process is manual. And I will let you go through about the supply chain and details of the supply chain right now. I'll share my I think you can see my screen, right? My screen is visible.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay. So yeah,
Sir, are you
I will
moving your
first,
slide, sir?
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, like the we'll talk about the supply chain first. The supply chain vary from different fruits sometimes, and definitely the vegetable supply chain is a little more different, but more or less it from the macro level you can see this is supply chain. And you see there are different farmers who are connected with the middlemen, or we call them traders, right? They go to farms and they generally, I will talk about here for the pomegranate fruit, because we are extensively working on the pomegranate fruit as of now. So you see, the trader or the middlemen go to farm, and they select one farm, and the farmers and traders, they negotiate and make a deal that I will take the whole farm, and I will bring my labor, and I will pluck it, and I will do the sorting, grading, and wash it, and then send it to the market yard wherever I can sell. All these middlemen, they are connected with the agents, right? The mandi agents, we call them. There are different APMC market yard and different market yard in India, where you can directly contact them and tell them that we are going to send one truck of pomegranate, and it will be, the agent will be responsible for selling it, right? He will say, okay, we have a demand, you can send it here in Jaipur, maybe in Bangalore, maybe in Bihar, Patna, anywhere in the India. And these agents have network of these traders and wholesalers. Also on the wholesaler side, these wholesalers could be exporters, wholesalers could be the wholesalers who are trading domestically. Domestic market in India, wherever they have the requirement such that in Reliance Fresh, let's say they have some demand, so these wholesalers will are directly connected with the different supermarket and big mandis wherever they can sell. So these traders are connected with the agents as well as the wholesalers and to the exporters, right? And the exporters also, they are connected with the retailers, and these wholesalers, as I said, the Big Basket and Reliance Fresh, all these wholesalers are connected with them, and how this that's how they sell to the retailers, and retailers send them to the consumers, or consumers generally come to their retail stores and they buy it from there. Uh, the very large scale of retail in India is also catered by the retail cart, the cart traders, right? So these are the players who has a large chunk of market share in the retail supply chain of fruits and vegetables, and consumers generally buy it from there, and just by the trust they put they just pick a fruit and they check it just like that, and they buy it, right? And mostly they trust the cart vendor or the retailer or shop vendor. They trust them, and generally it works on the trust. Let's go back, backward in the supply chain. So the information flows from the backward, from the consumer to the retailer to the wholesalers, and then agent, and then a trader, and then farmers. So information flows like this, and the product flows like this from left to right, right? So the farmers send it to traders, and then they send it to the retailers and consumers, right? So information is like the demand, right? So right now, what is being observed is that a lot of supermarkets. So I'd like to talk about a little bit about the trend of the trend of the hour, and right now nowadays what we are seeing is a lot of supermarkets and online 10-minute grocery quick commerce, and different players are coming into the market, and they are trying to capture the large set of retail chain that is acquired by the retail cart vendors. So what they try to do is they demand from the wholesaler that we want this kind of grade from you. If you are not able to provide us this kind of grade, we will not be able to take this, and we will reject the order or whatever consignment. We will reject it and we will take it from somewhere else. So the wholesaler is bound to supply graded, quality of fruits and vegetables to these people, and also the wholesaler generally push this demand to the agent or the middleman, backward in the supply chain. And these middlemen also, they, if they are directly buying it, or if the farmer is doing this processing, then they say to the farmer, they told the farmer that this is how we want it, this kind of certain grade we want. If you are not able to give us, then the order will be refused or rejected. So right now, a lot of stakeholders on the farm level, on the source level, what they are trying to do is they hire huge labor, uh, and they do it all manually. Due to manual process, what happens is in the whole supply chain at different stages, as this is being done manual, uh, huge wastage of fruits and vegetables happening every year. So you see, the last year the fruits and vegetable wastage was amount to $12 billion, and this $12 billion was a volume of 50 million metric ton of total fruits and vegetables in India alone. Now you see how big, and how big is the impact, negative impact of this whole unstandardized or unorganized supply chain on India. This whole revenue losses has to bear by all the stakeholders, definitely, but most of this impact goes on to the source level and the farmers and traders, right? Definitely on the retail side also, this is a huge loss, but this is not big loss compared to farmer, is because or the traders, because retailers generally nowadays pushing this demand of giving them a good grade of fruits and vegetables, right? And now they are all using smart softwares, and they have standardized their process of procuring the fruits and vegetables from the market, so they know how much they have to buy and how much they can sell to the consumer. So that's why they know the demand, and that's how they deal with the wastage reduction or wastage prevention. But due to out of that wastage losses also, there are different losses in the whole supply chain. Due to manual process, they have to put a lot of monitoring and extra labor force. Due to that, this is not effective process. That's why there are total of $40 billion of losses, in fruits and vegetables every year, in India alone, right? This is all because of different inefficiencies, right? You see, lack of transparency and traceability in the supply chain, because this is manual. No digitization has been done, right? So in the whole supply chain, no one knows what is being carried out in any truck or any consignment, right? So everything works on the trust, right? The buyer trusts the seller, and seller sometimes play with that trust also. So time, this is also very labor intensive work. So there has to be labor charges every day. That makes it very cost heavy model. And also no feedback data is available, like if it is being done by machine or automatically, like in a digital way. What we can do is we can gather a lot of information about the quality of produce, and also we can inform the producer or the grower that this was the quality this time this year. Maybe next time you can improve. This is how you can improve. Maybe some recommendations we can give them, that there was some punctures in oranges. There are a lot of punctures in the oranges due to various reasons. uh, so we can do the preventive measures so that the quality can get improved. In pomegranate, there is this black mark due to sunburn is very common. So you can also think of something. You can get some data. If it is digitalized, you can get the information that out of 1,000 pomegranates, 200 pomegranates were having black mark, sunburn mark in 2024. Next year maybe somehow we can try to reduce it. And if you have years of data, you can definitely improve in the long run, right? So the very important part here is the perishability or perishable nature of the produce, right? We have to do it very fast. There is no chance that to the seller, at the seller point, that they can hold it anyhow, right? There are different coating, and there are different chemicals right now in the market. They claim that the fruit can last long for 1 month or more than that. But most of the chemicals are harmful. And some companies are making you know natural or organic chemicals which can definitely improve the shelf life of fruits. So they claim that it can double down the shelf life or the time cycle of the fruit. And generally it is 7 to 8 days. So they say that we can make it 15 days or so. So naturally there are companies they are doing it naturally as well. But the thing is, if it is done manually, so you see, it takes a lot of time. But if it is done by machine, you can do it very fast. And the whole process will be monitored very easily, and you will be having a lot of data to improve the quality later also. Now you see, the whole processing, when I say, is mostly contributed by sorting grading process. The whole post harvest processing is mostly sorting grading process right now. These people who are doing it for pomegranate, generally they do it for 2 rupees per kg, generally, by manual. And they get some laborers and they do it on their farms, sometimes at the collection center. And they generally pay 2 rupees per kg. If farmer wants to sell it, then this is the case for farmer. If the trader is taking all the consignment from all the produce from farmers, and farmers is saying, I am not interested in selling, I'm only interested in producing, then street traders will take over and they will say that I will sell. So they make a negotiation, they may make a deal, and they sell it to the other set of buyers in the supply chain. Generally, they pay two rupees for per kg for the manual process, and 3 to 4 rupees for packaging machines and packing houses, automatic packing. You know, they have sorting grading machines, big machines. Mostly they are imported machines. Here in India, there are two to three companies which are making sorting grading machines for fruits and vegetables. So these 3 to 4 rupees is the price that the farmer trader has to pay if they want to do it fast from the packing houses, by the imported machines. I can name some of the imported machines, like there are machines called Remoon. Recently, a lot of packing houses bought these kind of machines from China. and this machine generally do oranges, quinoa, those kind of fruits. Also, there are German-based and Italian-based machines in the market, which is which is very fast. So the farmers and traders, the value directly is they can get good price if the produce is graded and graded and sorted, well packaged, then they will be getting good price. And traders definitely, if this is mechanically done without manual process, then they can speed up the process of procurement, right? And they can save the shelf life, and they can take right decision at right time if they can save the shelf life, right? Now, a lot of challenges when we started doing the mechanization. We thought that we will make sorting grading machines because mostly are imported from outside India. So we thought that let's make a homemade, India made sorting grading machine using AI. So a lot of challenges while making this, unavailability of data to build the AI. The environment is very harsh and rough, and we have to deal with electronics very carefully. A lot of areas where low internet or no internet, where you have to do it locally. So we are using edge devices for working on the no internet area as well. And the image data generally is very large compared to the text data. That's why the AI development right now happening in more in the text side and NLP side. Definitely on the image side also it is happening, but comparatively it is very low than the text. Less budget segment is there, where people are not ready to pay more for the mechanization or the machine thing. That's why a government is coming for coming up with a subsidy thing, and a lot of people are eligible for getting the subsidy on these kind of machines and do the mechanization. The other part is also the storage system, the storage facilities. So government is also providing them different in remote areas, storage facilities. They are building big storage facilities, and they can store their vegetables. Cold storage also is being built up in a lot of areas and near market yards and near big farms and remote areas. The Yeah, so these are some challenges what we have faced, and we overcome that and we started building. Right now I would like to also take you uh, to this side of handheld machines. There are a lot of handheld machines by which you can check the internal health of the fruit as well. uh, but the biggest challenge right now in the market is, if the farmer grows something and it is graded by the health or internal damages, then definitely they will be able to get a very less price, and they are not comfortable with the internal check of the fruit. And also the technology is also not advanced right now, uh, by which you can do it at very fast scale, fast speed. So these kind of solutions are implemented on the retail side, where consumers are checking with the machine by for the internal damage or internal quality of fruit. Also, the outer chemical or coating of the fruit also can be detected by these kind of sensors and these kind of handheld devices. Uh, what you can do very interestingly is, you can check for the harmful pesticides, harmful artificial ripening chemicals also you can detect with these kind of handheld devices. This is very interesting to know that a lot of different kind of sensors are industry standard sensors, and they are being implemented in the market. But when you are going to get these kind of solutions, they are very expensive. uh, Minimum to minimum 40,000 rupees to maximum of 5 lakh rupees. It varies like that. now we what we have made is like this is we have not revealed the machine as of now, but this is the first time that we are revealing this one side of image of the machine. Sooner a lot of people, we will be also we will be deploying it to the market and into the market, and you will be able to see a lot of videos sooner for this particular machine. This is a standalone, compact and affordable smart grading machine, which is good for 10 plus of varieties of fruits and vegetables coming from all round shape, oval shape fruits like pomegranate, orange, apple, guava, in vegetable side, you can see potato, onion, lemon, tomato, all these kind of vegetables also can be catered by this machine. All these, sapota, kiwi, and capsicum also can be done by this machine. So this is based on AI, machine learning, and deep learning. So what we do is we grade the fruits on the basis of their health and shelf life, also on the size, shape, color, and skin defect, different data points we check, and we give them some grades, and the machine sort them out into different grades. By this digitization or mechanization, we have a vision that we will be able to digitize or digitize every single fruit, right? Because every single fruit is going through the eyes of Segritech, right? So we are having the vision that we will be sooner we will be coming up with the QR code facility where we will be putting QRs on every fruit, so that you can just scan the fruit and you know the data about the fruit, that where what was the origin of the fruit, where did it come from, and how was the health of the fruit when it was at the source point, and how it is now, and for how many days it will last long, and also different disease detection algorithms we have within the machine, so that you will be able to get the data that this is the disease, or this is harmful or not. All these kind of things we will be able to tell you. Also, by this digitization, the traceability and transparency will definitely improve in the whole supply chain, and the stakeholders will be able to get a right decision at right time. That this is the stage where we cannot hold the fruit. Exactly, they know precisely. They know that 3 days we have, so that we can send it to Bangalore or not. We do we need to use the air transportation mode, or we can send it via train, or trucks. So all these kind of critical decision making they can do at the domestic level as well as on the export level, right? Other inefficiencies are there in the market of agriculture. A lot of things which my fellow entrepreneurs can do. Also, in the same segment, also you can definitely jump into it, and you can try out some solutions, because there's a huge room to work together, and there are a lot of companies needs to be there. Right now, 3 4 companies are majorly working in the segment, and we are doing really good. But there's a lot of space for other people to come in and come up with innovative solutions and to solve this big problem, because it's a huge market. $200 billion the fruits and vegetable revenue last year in India alone, and out of that, generally 8 to 10% is the contribution of sorting and grading and the processing part of the fruits and vegetables, right? Apart from the processing thing, there is this poor water management. There is a lack of end-to-end planning of farming and farming and growing the production of the fruit or vegetables. Poor pest and disease management. Nobody knows like precisely what is good for them, what is good for their crop, and how much is going where, and what is the wastage, and what diseases they are having, and how much they are losing. Reliable input like the seed identification. They do not have precise technology for doing that, and they that also works on the trust thing. And no feedback system, as I said, it is, once it is digitized, then we can send all the data information to the farmers and they can improve the quality in the long run. Thank you so much for listening to me with a lot of patience. I'm open to having all the questions that you will be having. I would love to answer each and every question.
Thank you very much, sir, for a wonderful presentation. I will take up the questions now. So in the meantime, can you please stop sharing the screen, sir, so that we can see your full video? Yeah, thank you. Okay. How can IoT devices help in monitoring the quality of fruits and vegetables during transport and storage? So you got my question, sir? Sir, your mic is muted. Can you unmute your mic?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so it is very interesting question. The thing is, transportation is a very key role in the whole, post harvest and supply chain of fruits and vegetables. Uh, the transportation thing is mostly, done by after, coming from the farm, the trader and retailer, between the retailer and traders, the middlemen. So if there could be some devices in IoT which can be implemented or which can be installed in every truck in middle of the whole consignment, or somewhere, maybe, I will give you one example. Like, one if when we do the export of the fruits, generally, to check the quality of the fruit, there is a method of W. Right? We make a W to randomly check the quality of fruits, or whatever consignment or whatever agri produce is there in the truck. We take we make points, 6 points at the end of the, in the in W we have 6 points. So we take crates or whatever produce, whatever bags, if you have packaging of bags, so we take it out from the truck and we check it, right? So that is how we can put some devices in a manner of W, or some other like some other manner. We can put it in between the consignment, and we can check out the temperature. If we can check out the friction in between fruits, and we can check the you know the physical damage also, we can check by checking the movement between the crate to crate, or also the, like, different environmental data we can take from there, and we can give this data to the stakeholders, so that they can precisely know that what is happening with our fruits, right? So this is very, very, very important kind of problem statement that a lot of people are trying to solve. So if that kind of devices, or some IoT devices uh, can be made, then this could be implemented in the supply chain easily.
How does digitization contribute to reducing food waste in the supply chain?
Come again, ma'am, please. How did?
So, how has digitization contributed in reducing food waste in supply chain?
So it's simple, right? So if we know what is going into the supply chain, and if we know how much shelf life we have, we we can precisely send it to the right buyer. We can talk to the right buyer. Buyers could be, buyers could be anywhere. Like, buyers could be different from geography. Buyers could be different from the requirement that they have, right? some buyers are only interested in waste collection, so you can definitely sell the wastage also to the buyers. But a lot of people think that, if it got wasted, then we have to dump it somewhere. There are a lot of waste collector. There are a lot of people. There are geographies where only least grade fruit required. There are buyers who require grade A quality. There are buyers who require grade C. There are buyers who require the wastage, right? So you can definitely match the buyer seller, and you can reduce the wastage. And if the wastage happened, then you can connect it to the waste collector also, so that it is not there on the roads.
Okay. What are the key barriers to adoption of digital solutions in the fruits and vegetable supply chain?
Uh, I didn't get it, ma'am. Sorry.
Sir, what are the barriers in the adoption of digital solution in
So
fruit?
I've covered that in my slide, that there are low internet, no internet areas.
Mhm.
There are, hardware challenges because the rough and harsh environment of rural areas, and the handling of the machines also is very roughly handled. They and the machines which are having some capacity, certain capacity. A lot of Indian consumer mindset is like that. They go beyond the capacity, and they try to use it the full capacity, beyond capacity as well. So we have to consider all those things. The major challenge we have faced is the uh, adaptability for adaptability due to affordability. Like they do not want to pay more. It's very less budget for a lot of stakeholders. They do not want to pay. They do not have something to pay. So there are government subsidies. The solution is right now is like that, and also we also try to make it more affordable for them, so that they will be able to get it in rural areas, and the economy of the rural areas will definitely improve. And uh, like farmers can afford our machine. We have made it in such a way that farmers can afford it, and they can also grade their vegetables or fruits, so that they can sell it to the exporter level of buyer, whereas they were selling it to the nearest market yard. They can now they can now get good price by grading.
Okay. How can small and marginal farmers be included in the digitization process, sir?
Yeah, just now I told the answer. Just now I
Okay.
covered the answer.
I
Please.
think I repeated. Sorry, sir. What are the cyber security concerns associated with the digitization of the supply chain?
Right. So, in terms of cybersecurity threat, they could be, if it is connected through different network protocols, then those different channels could be breached and accessed by a lot of people. Now, if they try to if they try to manipulate the data, then definitely the whole supply chain can be again broken and unorganized. But we have to take the preventive measures, and try to make the whole supply chain, the whole channel or the whole network protocol more secure, so that whenever we are trying to access it, we are smoothly trying to access it and securely doing it. But if, let's say, something is going from India to Russia or some other part of the other part of the world, then if if this is based on IoT, and you are trying to send the data from the consignment to the origin source, then you will try to get more accurate and unmanipulated, non-manipulated data, because the consignment value is huge. and the cost of the consignment is really very huge. So you do not want to take risk on that. That's why it needs to be very very secure.
Okay. What role do governments play in supporting the digitization of the supply chain?
Digitization of supply chain is dependent on the mechanization of the supply chain and the post harvest scenario, or the post harvest side of the agriculture. So if it is mechanized properly, then it could be digitalized, right? So for the mechanization, government has lot of schemes, and they are giving subsidies. They are giving capital for whoever want to start a business for cold storage or packing house, right? Let's say they are open to invest more than 1 crore to those kind of business. Up to 10 crore they can invest in those kind of business. And you should definitely visit to the agriculture department of India website, so that you will be able to get direct information about those schemes and plans about these yeah. Those things are open and public. Anyone can go and check it out on the
Okay.
government websites, I think.
Okay. How does your company address the issue of technology adoption among traditional farmers?
So technology adoption for farmers is really challenging. So the first thing is affordability, that we have told that our solution, we are trying to make it 10x more affordable, right? The imported machines generally come in the price of 1 crore to 2 crore. But what we are trying to make is, we are trying to come up with something which is 1/10 of the price of those imported machines. So that this is very affordable and easily implementable at the farm level, and also for this small scale farmers, who do not have much of the land. For 1 to 2 acre also, this is very good solution. They can directly they can take the subsidy from the government, and they can install this machine on their farm, and they can so the thing is, labor availability is a very big challenge right now. Farmers are not able to get the labor. Now this could this could be sounding very weird from the point of view who have the point of view or perspective that we have 150 crore people here in India, and a lot of people are unemployed, but nobody wants to do it, right? The hard work. So a lot of people are not interested in rural areas labor work. And sometimes in Maharashtra, not sometime, but most of the time, Maharashtra people are dependent on people from Jharkhand and Bihar, who come from long distance to do the labor work over there. So it is very you know, cost heavy mod for farmers as well as traders, because because it is very rare to find them. And if they will come, they can also go anytime, whenever they want, right? So if they don't like, they will go. So if some festival is there, they will not work. So this is very problematic thing. So they are quite open for adopting these technologies, because there is a pain point, right? If there is a pain point, then definitely they will listen, and they will adapt that technology or solution, whatever we are coming up with.
Okay.
So yeah, the pain point is so much that they are ready to adopt these kind of
Uh, uh,
digitized solutions and technologies.
okay. What is your target market, sir? How do you reach your customers?
So we have built it for farmers. We have built it for traders, for source level, farm level sorting and grading. So how do we reach out them is simple, by market level people. We have network of APMC market yard who help us to connect with the source and farm level. So these kind of channels we have WhatsApp groups, we have different channels, like we have NGOs, we have like FPOs, through which we are directly connected with lot of hundreds of farmers in Maharashtra. So that's how we are doing it. But yeah, if someone wants to come directly to us, we are very welcome. We are open to welcome them anytime.
Okay. According to you, what are the biggest barriers in scaling your company's solutions across India?
Okay, so the challenge is simply setting up the whole, service and maintenance thing, regular for giving them regular service all our customers India wide, because India is very big, but definitely we have high ambition, and we are partnering with a lot of people in different geographies. Right now, we are focused about Maharashtra, and we don't see, we don't consider it very hard, but it is doable. And if proper effort have been would have been put into it, then definitely we will achieve it. So so yeah, like hardware is our core, and we will sell a lot of machines in coming time, like sooner, coming years. Yeah.
Okay. Does your company collaborate with other companies, research institutions, or government bodies?
Yeah, so we have LOIs from Center of Excellence of Pomegranate in Rajasthan, Bassi, and we have collaboration with the National Institute of Food Technology and Management (NIFTEM), Sonipat, Haryana. We have collaboration with Manage uh, here in Hyderabad. We have good relations with AgHub Hyderabad, and also we are connected with a lot of NGOs and FPOs in Maharashtra and other part of the India. So yeah, like we have good touch into the market, so that we can penetrate into the market very fast.
Okay. So can you share, is it possible for you to share some success stories or case studies?
So right now, recently we have done it in Hyderabad market yard, and when so I have uploaded one of the video on the LinkedIn when we did our installment there. So they were really fascinated by watching the machine working, and they were happy to. They were kind of seeing us and like an angel, because they were saying us that nobody comes with some technical solution to them, like we have went there. uh, so they were very happy to see something automatically done. So that was very good response from the market that we have got. But yeah, in terms of operational cost, they are saving a lot on a daily basis. Whereas they were using manual labor for daily task of sorting and grading. So we are happy that one of the customer is really happy.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. We have now completed the round of questions. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, we like to thank Mr. Hetendra Singh for the talk and for answering the questions. This meeting will now be closed.
Thank you so much.
You're
Thank you.
most welcome, sir.
Yeah.